Hey, Bay.
Blessings and prosperity in 2026.
There you go. I'm Tasha.
And I'm Mike.
And we don't have an intro, but welcome to Basically Everything podcast, where we talk about basically everything. Today's episode is going to be about life after retirement. And while we were build then buy. How was your day?
Today was good. 3 days. Sunday, I didn't have to do nothing but relax. Outside of that, had a little situation with a family member. He's going through something right now. I can't speak on it.
Not until it's completely done.
Right. But I will say I am biased. Just knowing this individual, they are a good individual and they shouldn't be punished the way that they're being punished. Granted, I don't know the whole story, but from the punishment that they are receiving, I know how I was raised. I know how they were raised, and whatever the action was, whatever they did, I don't think the punishment fits. Just knowing he's a good kid.
Yeah.
Bottom line. So kind of just talking about that with a couple other family members. Like, what the fuck could it be? Because like this ain't him.
Right.
Like I'm confident that, and I honestly still don't feel that he was in the wrong.
I got you.
Unless he be like, fuck you, bitch ass nigga, your wife ugly. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless he's like did something disrespectful like that, but I can't even see that.
Right.
You know, just knowing their background, obviously parents, you know, and especially like how his dad is. His dad don't play that. His dad ain't raised him like that. So kind of dealt with that today, but that's an ongoing issue. Outside of that, pretty good day. Relaxed.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, you was all over the place.
No. I was not all over the place. First, it's a long weekend. So I have a planner business. I've been working on making planners and, you know, doing some behind the scenes and things like that because I have an event coming up in March. Now, he thinks that, you know, it was a nice low-key day, but do you know who bothered me all day?
Motherfucking Brooke.
All day.
Yeah. But hold on.
Until I literally was like, hey, I need you and your brother to go upstairs for 10, 15 minutes.
They did?
Yeah, they did. And then she ended up falling asleep on the floor.
I let her.
But this is the thing. They were bothering me. They weren't bothering you. You were upstairs in your office chilling.
Well, no. I was doing some work.
Mike, it doesn't matter if you was doing work or not. It was his day off, so he wasn't even supposed to be working. But it doesn't matter if you were doing work on your day off or not. They weren't bothering you.
That's true.
They were bothering me. So while I was in my office trying to get some things done for this event every 2.5 seconds, this morning he took our oldest to the gym. Didn't know he was staying at the gym.
I didn't either.
So the kids wake up, they hungry. So guess what? Mama had to make waffles and bacon. And then, you brought donuts home, but guess what? They ate like 2 times before you even came back home.
But this is the thing too. Before Brooke was born, you begged, prayed, asked everything for what? A mini you.
That means she is a mini me. Yeah. But what I'm saying, like a mini me and somebody being up your butt 24/7 is 2 totally different people. Before Brooke was born, Mason was up my butt 24/7. So it's just a kid thing. It has nothing to do with me saying I wanted a mini me. She's me. I love her to death. That is my Brooke best friend.
She's you all day. They are so much alike. Literally. I come downstairs one day and both of these niggas got on one sock.
Okay, so let's rewind. I wear a compression sock on my left leg sometimes because my leg hurts. Yesterday, I was wearing my compression sock only on one leg. I don't know if she took a nap or something, or she was just upstairs. And literally came downstairs with one sock on and had it on all day yesterday and today. So, that's me all day. But that's still 2 totally different things.
They just especially bro, maybe they just want to be around you at all times.
Well, you need to make them want to be around you majority of the time.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, so we gonna roll right into pretty much life after retirement. Now, I can say this: I am now down to 10 months until I retired from the military, 20 years and 20 days, literally. And I'm excited, but I am very nervous because it's going to look totally different from life now. And I've talked about this before, more so with friends. Like, it's not so much about the money because I'm going to be getting a check when I get out. But I guess it's just the
unknown.
It's the unknown. It's no more 1st and 15. There's no more having to wake up to go to work, period. Like, I'm going to have to set I'm not gonna say a standard. What's the proper word? A schedule?
Yeah, you gotta make a schedule. You have you're gonna have an abundance
of time. Especially with the little one might be going to pre-K this year. So by the time I am retired, we will have 3 kids in school, and he worked, and I'm just gonna be sitting there twiddling my thumbs, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like wrap my head around that.
So 1, that's a good problem to have. 2, you're gonna figure it out.
Eventually.
Yeah, because you're not the type of person who's just going to be able to just sit fucking still.
I can't sit still now.
That's my point. You're going to find something to do. And honestly, from the individuals who I know that are retired, most individuals took 3, 6, maybe a year off. But I low-key feel you may take a week and a half, 2 weeks off, and then jump right into some shit.
Listen, I was talking to the kids' hairdresser, and I told her, I was like, okay, I got 10 months. I think I might start looking for jobs in June. I swear she looked at me and she was like, why? And I was like, I don't know. I can go be a greeter at Walmart. I'm going to literally get 2 checks when I get out. Why not?
You're not going to be that lady. First of all, they ain't going to hire you.
Why?
You're too fucking young. I've never seen a young-ass greeter at Walmart.
Dude, literally put in an application just to be a greeter.
And they're going to deny you instantly.
That doesn't make sense.
Because I ain't going to lie, even though it's against... I don't know what regulation it is.
Or what law?
I would look at your application, you being a greeter, and I look at the year that you were born. Mm-hmm. I'm throwing your shit in the trash. The application.
Anyway, what does life actually look like after retirement? Like, because it affects you too. When I'm retired, it's going to affect you. Like, what do you think life is going to look like after retirement?
It's going to be 2 different examples.
Okay.
Here, until you get acclimated, I think it's going to be like you said, you can do some twiddling of your fingers. Especially if you don't have something to be working towards, like, for example, like you got a show coming up March.
Yeah.
If you don't have something like that, I think you're going to be a little bit all over the place. You're going to be trying to be creating stuff. I don't know what the creation will be. It'll be some other project outside of what you're doing now. Because that's just like, you're not going to be like, oh, you know something? I'm going to take the kids to school. I'm going to get a cup of coffee and I'm going to come back and I'm going to catch up on some shows. You're not gonna do that, or I'm gonna go to the gym, or I'm gonna do whatever.
I might do the gym thing. So I said that too, and I think it is a little weird. I plan on really getting back to working out after I get out the military, and I think it's a mental thing for me because it's like because I can and I want to versus you making me do it. So it would be a little easier to wake up, like you said, take the kids to school while we're still here, go to the gym because nobody's going to be at the gym. Everybody's going to be getting ready for work or whatnot. So it'd be like really peaceful. But the biggest thing, like you said, is I will not be able to come home and be like, let me go on Netflix and see what shows is going on. Because I'm sure going to be like, this show, I'm fucking bored.
So, like, sometimes I do think you don't know how to sit still and just fucking relax.
I don't.
That's the problem.
But for 20 years and 20 days, I've not had to sit still.
So let me tell you something. And some men may agree, some men may disagree with this.
Okay.
When you married to a woman who is moving all day, that makes it hard for us to relax. Make your face all you want. Because boom, and I knew this shit was gonna happen. It makes it hard for us to relax. Because if we up there relaxing and shit, and you up here working on whatever project or whatever the case may be, and just say I've been upstairs in my office in my recliner just chilling. I'm on my second movie, and you come upstairs. Like it's almost like sometimes like I'll be like, let me just sit up and act like I'm folding these towels. Not saying that you've said something to make me move like that. It's kind of hard for men to relax, especially when if you're married to a woman who's like on the go, because we feel that y'all feel if I'm moving, y'all need to be moving too.
So I get that. But then at the same time, I never come to you and be like, why you not doing nothing?
And like I said,
or why you ain't over here
I never said that you said anything.
No.
It's just how we feel.
But guess what? Case in point, today, I literally worked on my business. I did, 3, 4, 5 videos. I made some mini muffins. I made pizza crust and I made bagels. Still went to the store, set up for this podcast, and not once did I come upstairs and be like, oh, what are you doing?
Oh, just because women don't come up and say anything That don't mean y'all ain't thinking of shit.
I wasn't, but that's why I sent the kids upstairs.
No, I was perfectly fine with that.
Now,
They came, and honestly, for once, they weren't acting like fucking Teen Titans Go beast. Like they came with theirs. Mason sat on the sofa in my office. Brooke sat on the floor. She eventually went to sleep. I was doing some reports, so it was cool.
So I don't get why you feel as though, or not, I can't say you, why some men will feel as though because their wife is ripping and running and doing X, Y, and Z that they can't relax and chill, like that they feel like they need to do something as well.
Maybe it's just a vibe.
Maybe.
It's probably just a vibe.
Did you finish folding them towels?
No.
Okay, then.
Shit, I put another load in the damn dryer. Them hoes still in there too.
Oh my goodness.
But even with that, like it's gonna be more of that during your retirement.
That is true. Now this is the next question. Are we building a life that we actually want to retire into?
I think so.
Meaning financially. Definitely, you already know. I am one of those, we need to do a family trip once a year. We need to do a couple trip once a year. We need to be able to go out, obviously during the month, just me and you, but at the same time take care of our kids and be able to still live the same life that we live now.
That's living the lifestyle that we live now compared to a lifestyle when you retire. I don't think too much is gonna change. For me, the only thing that's really gonna change is that you just fucking home every day.
So okay, for me, you know what it is?
What?
It is low key monetarily, but high key.
Well, no, what is low key like monetarily? What?
Just money. It is low key money because we make a good amount of money together,
right?
With our jobs. My money is going to get cut in half until the other check rolls in, and we don't even know what that other check is going to be. You know what I'm saying? You never.
So
know.
I totally understand because I'm like that in the sense like you're not gonna count all your eggs before they hatch. I totally get that, but I look at that as like prepping for a basketball game. You're doing everything you're supposed to do right now, ain't you?
Yes.
To prep, you make sure you got your appointments. You're making sure you're documenting whatever. You're making sure you got whatever paperwork's in place. You're making sure, hey, if I can do an intern, I can do an intern. You're doing everything that you can do to set yourself up. So I understand it because you talk about it. So I totally understand that you're nervous about it. And honestly, I would probably be nervous about it too if I was in that particular predicament. Because you already know, I'm prepared for the worst. Hope for the best.
And that's where I'm at. Now,
I get it.
It's so weird to say this because it has nothing to do with you. Because I do know if my last paycheck is 3 months late, you still got me.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm just like, oh my God, I got to help him out. I got to figure this out. I have to do something because for the last 10 years, we have been doing the shit together. So I wouldn't want to, I guess,
change it up.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to change it up, but I guess 2-3 months of a little bit of stress is not going to be as bad as if I was just like.
Think about when we first moved to Texas. Okay. I left my job at the technical college.
Yeah.
Moved to Texas. Was working and had a good position, a director of academic affairs, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But then we had COVID, and then boom, let me go.
Yeah. The grace of God, because you were only unemployed for maybe 4 months.
But at the same time, what happened though? You still have my back. I did grocery pickup.
But say you did shipped.
Yeah, grocery pickup. I didn't do DoorDash, nothing like that.
No, you didn't do no DoorDash.
I did a couple of pressure washing jobs.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It'd be different if it wasn't an effort shown.
True.
So that's why I'm not worried about it.
Now we're going to roll into, let's talk about the future. Obviously, again, 10 months. Even though I retire in 10 months, we're not actually leaving here until our oldest graduates high school. So add another 6 months onto that before we can actually move back to where we want to. Let's talk about houses and what our actual plans is.
Okay. I don't think I've ever said this to you, but so our plan is to find land and build. Like we want a minimum and like really a minimum of 3 acres.
He say 3, I say 5, but
over 5 acres, we can be paying some money.
Yeah, but we're not going to clear the whole 5. We're just going to clear.
But you got to remember what you want. So you think we're going to find 10 acres near the city? Oh, excuse me, rephrase it, not near the city, but within 20, 30 minutes of the city?
5 acres, not 10.
Once we go over 5.
I don't want to go. We don't have to go over 5.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
say 3, I say 5.
Like, I'll be cool with 3.
My minimum is 5.
Oh, is it? No, that was it.
That is that's what I want. My minimum is 5.
Okay. So say we find 5. Good price, everything. I'm more excited about the property than the actual fucking house.
Why?
Listen, when that house is built and everything is situated, every morning I'm walking outside, no shirt, basketball shorts, no shoes.
What is that called? Grounding?
No, that's just called being fucking outside and being country and shit. That's what I'm looking forward to. Like, for example, you do all your business stuff. That's what I'm gonna have an area on the property. Oh, this stuff, all this old cardboard, it needs to be burned. We're burning trash on the property. Yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't privy to burning trash on the property.
That's what happened.
Why?
We ain't be burning like food and shit, but yeah, who have a burn area?
Okay, but if we got trash pickup, why they can't come pick up the cardboard?
Not gonna have trash pickup. I meant to say that too. Probably not.
Why would we not have trash pickup?
Because chances are we're not gonna be in a residential area. Or you have to take your trash to the dump. I forgot to tell you about that. That's what happens.
Now that I can see, but remember in Texas, we was taking trash to the dump. It was right up the street.
Yeah, but it still had a normal commercial trash company that came and picked up our trash every whatever day.
Yeah.
So chances are we could be in the area to where they're not going to pick up, or there's no pickup.
We ain't gonna think about that.
Either way it goes, wherever I burn cardboard and shit like that, it won't be near the house. And then I'm just going to have certain little shit that I do. I'm going to be walking outside on the property. I want fruit trees.
Yeah.
Somebody go check on my garden.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And the other stuff in my garden.
So I will say this, like there's definitely things that we each want that is almost like a must have. Yes. On the property or in the house. Okay. Or around the house.
Just starting in the house.
Okay. In the house.
I only have a couple of must-haves.
What's your must-haves?
Spice Kitchen.
Butler's Pantry. Okay.
The Spice Kitchen sounds so much better, but yeah.
Spice Kitchen, Butler's Pantry, walk-in pantry. Okay.
And then like some of those examples of bathrooms, I just want like a nice ass, big ass bathroom and big closet. Okay. Separate closets.
Let me know when you're done with your must-have so I can tell you mine.
That's all I can think about right now, but I might add on to that as you go.
Oh, okay. The separate closets is a must. Like, that is 100% because I don't want you complaining about my clothes being on the floor or being all over the place. Hey, that's my closet. You have your own closet. That is one. 2, I want a balcony off of our main bedroom.
Yeah.
So when I can garden, I can walk outside my bedroom door, have a little session, come back inside, and just be chill. That's 2.
That one of mine too.
No, these is all mine. So the quote unquote Butler's Pantry, Spice Pantry, I want that, but within that, we're going to have the double ovens, we're going to have the stand-up freezer, and we're going to have the little door to the garage. When we go grocery shopping, we get in the little door, and it's right there in the pantry. I want a gazebo, but I want the gazebo like separate from the house. So when we have family coming down and we do a little barbecue setup type thing, everybody's not back and forth in and out the house. So I want like that separate little gazebo, but then at the same time, I want a barn and I want at least 1,000 square feet. And I know you laughing at me, but listen, I got plans. So that barn dominium is going to be bust in half. And then on one side is going to be like a little loft style apartment for Mike and Adrian. Those are our 2 oldest boys. They'll be going to college next year. And then the other side will be my work areas for whatever business that I have going on at the time. So it's not in the house. Okay. So not only that, another must have is I have to have an island in the kitchen. Yeah. Today, making those muffins, making the pizza crust, and making the bagels, dude, I ran out of space. Yeah. And I was just like, where am I supposed to put this to let it cool?
Like here, post housing, counter spaces, especially if you already have a toaster oven. You may have your microwave on your counter. You may have, like us, we have our air fryer on the counter.
We got an air fryer. We got a Ninja. We got 2 like mixer stands.
So minimal counter space.
Yes.
So I totally get that. I'm with you with that.
And then the last must have is I have to have storage, like dedicated storage, meaning in the guest room / gym area, there's going to be a closet, but the closet is going to be for storage. And in our garage, the actual garage is going to be for the cars, and then there's going to be like a little mini garage-ish thing on the side for storage and my couponing. Okay, so you can say, "Oh my God," all you want to, but you ain't had to worry about toilet paper and paper towels and toothbrush and toothpaste and stuff.
Mean, that's totally true.
Okay.
So that little storage area, that's normally an area for what?
Like lawnmowers.
Exactly. So why can't we put that in the barn dominion?
What? Where?
In your area?
No, because that's for business. That is for business.
What would be stored in that area? Just give me an example.
Toilet paper towel, like whatever couponing things that I have, maybe bottled water, maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
Part.
But like, I'm just super excited. And this is the crazy thing is, I feel like this is every military person's dream to retire from the military, buy some land and build a house and then just be happy ever after.
Yes, I can definitely see that. But that's still a lot of civilian dream.
I guess it's a little closer when you're in the military. Just a smidge. I'm not saying
a little closer, what you mean?
Just for financing part and having certain programs put in place to help build the house and get the land and things like that.
No, so I get that. But why do you think that's not every, but a lot of military people?
I don't know. What is it, the American dream? To have land, have your own house, and
I think it could be. I think that could be a part of it. For me, I don't think like that was my American dream. I guess you could say it is, but I just saw obviously my grandparents. Like their home was on an acre and a half, but then I remember my granddaddy had like his own like little. It was initially it was like his tool shed, but he just extended it into a man cave, wet bar, couch, full bathroom. It's funny. A lot of folks who know me and went to Voorhees, we had a lot of alpha sets out there. You know what I'm saying? But then, of course, he had the gazebo. He had the area where he barbecued. Like, everything was out there. But he did all of that for one particular event every year, and that was 4th of July. Not that I'm a fan of 4th of July. That was the holiday that my grandpa, right. Yeah. But then again, that's what I want our house to be.
So then that brings me back. Why buy land and build a house?
Many reasons. One, building a house and then having that much land, the kids actually know I can always go back home.
Always.
5, like you said, 5 acres. We're probably going to be utilizing maybe 2.5.
I'm going to say 1.
Okay, probably I'm gonna build some other stuff. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
But just say if it's just 1.5, 2. If one of these kids like, hey, can I get a 1/4 acre? Pick your lot, do what you're going to do. Now, if you're going to have to build a road, that's going to be on you. You're going to have to pay for the land.
It's already in the family.
It's already in the family. It's already there. So it'll always be something that kids, grandkids, whatever can always come back to, and then no one can ever say they don't have a place to go.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the main thing right there.
I totally agree with you. I think it is more so just the 5 acres for me is more so for the kids than us. So we have 4 kids. So in my head, that's an acre a kid plus me and you. And it's like they can do whatever they want to. If they want to build, if they want to put a tiny home, if they want to do one of them little box homes, it doesn't matter. They don't have to go out there and buy no $500,000 house and have all of this, break the bank and then have all this extra, what is it? P&I.
Oh yeah, whatever. Because
I don't know what that is because I don't have that. But you know what I'm saying? And also for me, I want my kids close enough.
And then you want to give your kids the best head start as possible, but obviously at the same time too, still teaching them basic responsibilities, rules, regulations, how to operate in the world.
Right.
Like, hey, you can take an acre and do what the fuck you want to do, and then they just fucking brats because they build this house, but then you still paying the taxes on it and stuff like that. Yeah. No, nothing like that. Just know that it's there. And then I ain't gonna lie, I be seeing shit on TikTok to where they have a family compound.
Oh, listen.
And these motherfuckers be jumping on the walkie-talkie, be like, hey, me and Tasha going out. The kids are still here. Just keep your walkie-talkie on.
I would love
I think that's dope as shit. And then
I would love for like our house to be in the middle and then the kids' house be around. Man, oh my God.
I'll be jumping on that fucking side by side. Especially with the oldest boys, old enough, they're like 21, 22 years old.
So you know what? You would probably be with the oldest boys. You know who I'm going to be with?
Them young niggas.
I'm gonna be with my best friend. I'm gonna be like, Brett. I'm gonna be like, Brett, what you doing? I'm about to come over. What you cooking?
See?
I want that family compound so bad to where if I see somebody light on, You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the walkie-talkie, but I see somebody lying on, I be like, girl, you at home? I'm not gonna pop up. I'm going to be respectful.
Nigga, that's my land.
Yes, but still, it's
No, I don't.
but it's their house.
I'm not.
No. So if I see the light on, I'm like, what you cook for dinner? Me and your daddy ain't ate yet. Like that's what I want to do. Like, babe, let's go ahead and get in this side by side. So hopefully her husband is on point and them boys' wives. Like, that's my mama. You either barbecue or you meal do.
Yeah. But no, that's what I really want. That's what I really want, to be able to just look up and everybody close grandkids. If grandkids can grow up on the property, all that type of. And as we get older, God forbid something happen to us, it'd probably be me before you. I'll miss a step and break a hip.
Oh my God.
And you ain't home, I can call somebody and I ain't got to wait on the ambulance.
You would probably still have to wait on the ambulance.
I'm going to wait, but I got to wait by myself. I ain't stuck on the floor.
Oh yeah,
or stuck
like
in the tub or something.
The kids or their spouses will have a side by side.
What I don't want to happen is the ambulance get there, I'm butt ass naked as an old man. At least one of them kids can come and put a fucking towel over me.
Oh my God.
Think about stuff like that. I've seen older people in compromising positions, and they didn't like respond, but I could see it in their eyes, like, God damn, I'm embarrassed
because they see me naked.
It was like that.
I get it.
Yeah.
Is building smarter financially or just more stressful?
Honestly, I think if you can find the right builder, it can be smarter financially.
I've done a lot of research just as far as like project managers and what they do and what they don't do, and how some of these contracts works. Honestly, for me, I do feel like it's smarter to build if you do the research. You don't need to use a project manager for the entire project. Like, when I did my research, I was like, you know what? I'm only going to use a project manager for the beginning steps, like the concrete, the framing, electricity, and maybe if we have a well, water. That's it. After that, I can contract everything else out myself, and that saves thousands, like tens of thousands of dollars.
I was about to say, like, we're not contracting paint.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, whether it's putting in installation, we can definitely find somebody to do that. Whether it's like putting up drywall, siding, like stuff like that. Like after the actual framing is put up and the electricity is put in correctly up to code, everything after that, we can basically do ourselves.
There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be able to do.
Like I said, put me in the game. I go out there and put down floors and baseboards and shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't gonna have no job.
I don't want to do that. I ain't gonna lie.
I know. We did that in South Carolina.
That's my point. I had a bad experience with that. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. Now, painting, absolutely do.
You could do that.
Putting in fixtures,
I don't want to do that either.
I can do that. But putting down the floor, I'm walking away. If you decide you want to put down the living room floor and everything, I'm like, cool. All you're gonna hear is keys jingling.
So the flooring,
I'm going to Hooters.
The flooring. Oh my God, really?
I'm not staying at the house while you do that. Nope.
The flooring, I would not put down. I would find somebody. But in my head, I was like, I can do the baseboards. That's not going to be too extravagant. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's a lot of stuff that you'll be able to do for one that you like doing. Like, you like work, like woodwork and all that type of shit.
Right.
Yeah, because what's the things that you put up at the house in South Carolina?
The wainscots. Oh my God. Is that wainscots? Sconce thingies?
I think it's a thing on the wall, like candle holder.
It is on the wall.
No, not those. The
square things that go in like diner.
At the lower half of the wall.
Yes, I think it's called like wainscots. I don't know.
Google that shit.
We might. I might be saying that shit wrong, but yes, I did that and I enjoyed it, and it looks amazing, and it still look amazing to this day because I don't see pictures, but. Certain things, yes, I will want to do myself, but I'm not gonna lie. Do you know why I would want to do it?
Because you want it done your way?
No, nigga, content. Because I want to be like, you know what? Let me video doing X, Y, and Z.
I can definitely see that.
Just going back, we definitely want a family compound. We want our kids to be able to be like, nigga, I ain't about to spend $500,000 on this 1,000 square foot home. Yeah. When I have property I could just literally build on.
And then I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll be low-key excited for my partners to come through too. Especially if we have a fellas weekend. Bro, just come to the crib.
Hey, y'all stay in the barndominium?
Yeah. We probably won't. I mean, we will, but we won't. If that makes sense. It'll be days where we're like, okay, you know something? We're gonna shoot to Charlotte. We might stay in Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
Come back. spark the grill up, talk shit all night, burn all night, whatever the case may be. And then the next day, hey, it's Saturday or Sunday. Let's go to Augusta for brunch.
Okay.
Because we're right there in the middle of everything. So they'll still be able to enjoy the property too.
You know what? Talking about enjoying the property, our families, outside family, sisters and brothers, parents, like how do you think that they're going to react to having this piece of land and having built house?
I don't think my mama ain't really gonna respond too much because she ain't gonna be surprised.
Okay.
Yep. She gonna be like, yep. You always said you wanted it, and yeah, you did it.
No, okay.
That's all it's gonna be. Now my daddy, on the other hand, my daddy might be like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "I ain't doing shit." And he might be like, "Shit, me and mom ain't got nothing going on today. We gonna take a ride up. Come on."
Exactly.
But he'll bring my mama into it just to make it sound good. And knowing him, he probably like, "Hey, come on, take a ride. Let's ride to see Mike." She won't know that he done called me already, or nothing like that. But that'll be regular.
I'm okay with that.
That'll be absolutely regular. I'm totally fine with it. But that'll be regular but I'll be getting that call from my daddy all the time. It won't be my mom.
So I think for my side of the family, I think it would be somewhat of a surprise. And the reason why I say this is because, yes, they already know that we've been looking for land. That's not a secret. But once it happens, once we have the 3 to 5 acres of land, once we build the actual house, I think it would be a surprise to them. And the only reason why I say that is because we're from up north. Like, we're from Ohio. Niggas don't do that. Yeah. Like, it's not let me buy land and build a house and shit like that. If it is, I don't know. I've never heard anybody really talk like that until I joined the military. With that, I do feel like my side of the family, my siblings and my mom and my dad would be like, damn, she did that. Now, as far as visiting, they might come down once a year. Obviously, it's definitely a distance thing, but I think they'll be in awe. Just, damn, it actually happened.
Because even though your people live in the suburbs, you know what I'm saying? Someone like me, I would still consider them city folk.
Really?
Yeah. Because like, you're from Cleveland.
Okay.
And you took me to where you from, the city of, like, nigga, that's a city.
Yes, it's a city.
Like, Columbia is a city, but you can't compare the city of Columbia to the city of Cleveland. And then you know how I feel about Northerners. Y'all just different. So y'all city folk.
That is true, but I will say, like, the difference between Cleveland and Columbia is in Cleveland, everything is a lot closer. And I think for you, that's what you consider city.
Close, what you mean?
Like, just everything is right there. You're trying to go from Columbia to Hopkins. You got a little bit of a drive. Even if it's down Garner's Ferry, you still got a little bit of a drive. Like, in Cleveland, nigga, you get on that freeway, any exit you get off of, it's something.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, because basically everything is connected.
Yeah.
Compared to like us.
Yes, well, it's more of a distance thing.
Because everything is like at least 20 minutes from downtown, at least.
From where my parents live in downtown, it looks similar, but it's not downtown.
For sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like when we went to the mall, that was not downtown. So just imagine downtown versus where we were at.
That, I would consider that, like, downtown. Like, that looks like a downtown area.
It's not a downtown. And it's a couple of those all over.
I see what you're saying.
Now, are we building this house for us or for the kids?
Both.
I will agree. I think, honestly, I say I want the compound and everything, but I am building it more for me. And it is to, oh my God, what is the word? Reaffirm that I accomplished something big, that after my 20 years of service and I got to this point, we're married, we have a great family, that this is like that final step in life.
So I definitely can see that's definitely the final step. I think when you build your final house, that's that house to where you ain't got to go nowhere. And I ain't going nowhere because I'm staying home.
True.
I got everything I needed.
Now, last thing, we got this land. We have this house, we have this barndominium, we have all the bells and whistles. Do you know what we need next? What? A trust.
Oh, trust. We talked about that because guess what's gonna happen? All them kids gonna have the same fucking prenup ready.
We talked about the prenups and trust maybe an episode or two ago, but what will we give them? Will we divvy up the land itself? Will we say, hey, the oldest gets the house, the youngest gets the this?
No.
Like, how would we divvy up the land
Everybody
and the house?
Everybody get an acre.
Okay, yes, but then there will still be an acre left. So then what you gonna do? Everybody get an acre and a quarter?
No, and they just share ownership of the main house and the acre that it's on.
So then will we put a clause in, hey, you all cannot sell this land for 100 years plus whatever, to try to keep it in the family for it to be a generational thing?
Yeah, but like I think when you have a situation like that, you can do that. There are always ways around that to sell it. And one of them kids will find, if that's what they want, they'll find a way to sell it.
But what if we say, hey, it has to be a unanimous thing? All 4 kids have to say, yes, we're going to sell it.
If all 4 kids say, yes, we're going to sell it.
We're in the ground, yeah.
Are we going to care?
No, we're not going to care because obviously we're not going to be alive.
Right.
But the issue for me that comes in, okay, we blood, sweat, and tears got this land, built this house, got this legacy for you, and y'all want to sell it for why?
So that's why, or when, like even currently right now, we have to instill in them the importance of not only legacy, but the importance of owning property. Because watch this, if they own 5 acres, and out of them 5 acres, we got a main house, barn dominium, like that, like not, I don't know what it would be worth 30 years from now. But hypothetically speaking, say it's worth $1 million. My nigga, you always got some type of collateral to, if you're in a jam.
Exactly.
One, guess what? If you're in a jam, you can always go home and say you didn't build a house on the property.
But you have an RV or some shit. It's your property.
Guess what? It's still a main big ass house right there.
Yeah.
Find a fucking job at Foot Locker. Pay utilities to the best of your, because the only thing you really paying for will be what?
Electricity and water, yeah.
That's it. By that time, hopefully the house and everything will be off.
Yeah.
So if you ever get into a jam, you can always go home.
No, that's true.
That's the thing. You can always go home. But who am I about to say something? If they decide to sell it unanimously, and 5 years after that, they'd be like, oh my God, we should have done it. What if they fuck up? We ain't here. We somewhere floating around clouds.
But you're right. Like, we need to instill in them from the beginning, hey, this is the Stevenson's plot. This is our land. Don't let it go to the wayside. Even when Brooke get married and change her last name, cool. This is still your land. Let's not.
And whoever she married, he will not have any part of that. Or whoever them boys married will not have any part of that.
I get it.
And that's the clause.
That's going to be in a prenup.
Yeah, that I create.
I got you.
So now they can have a whole separate one, but in this one right here, it's going to be like, you would never receive any benefits of this land unless y'all have kids and y'all die off or something, but you still can't own it. Your kids will own it. Now,
speaking of kids, what kind of grandparents do you think will be?
Listen, I'm trying to debate if I should even say this on camera. I'll be the same type of granddaddy my granddaddy was to me. Come on, let's jump in the truck, go for a ride.
Okay, so what was y'all doing on the ride?
Drinking beer.
Oh my God.
You want a sip?
Oh my God.
Kills the worms.
Oh my God.
So let me just tell you this right here, because I probably jumped off subject. I can remember riding in the truck. My granddad was me and Randy. It's like back in the day to where like it wasn't no fucking armrest in the middle. It was just one long seat. My granddad drove an F-100 Ford. Like now it's the F-150. I used to call it the yellow bird because it was bright yellow. But he'd be going somewhere. He may have a styrofoam cup. And my granddad was double cup in believe it or not, in the 80s. Full of crushed ice. You go get him a little pint or something. And I remember him pouring that whole damn pint in there. And he ride. And before he took a sip, that's all you hear. Making that damn whiskey or whatever he was drinking cold. And my granddad be like, he's looking at me. I know you want a sip here. We'll take a little sip. Randy get a sip. And then he knows, hold on, give me that shit back. That's the kind of granddad I'm going to let my grandkids do whatever the hell they want.
Well.
Because guess what? Just sit ass at home. Like, ride your four-wheeler back to your house.
And then kids going to be mad at you.
What they going to do to me? They gonna kick me out my house?
Yeah, go kick you out your house.
What they gonna do to me but be bad?
So you know what I want? I want my grandkids to want to come over our house every day.
They are.
Every single day. Oh, Nana made bagels, or she did this, or she did. I want them to want to come over every day.
They are.
But guess what? The best part of them coming over is going to be them going back home.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, Brooke, come get your kids.
We gonna have to,
Like, depending on how old they are. Like, if they're still young, they can't get on the 4x4 by themselves. No, if they're 3, you gonna let Mason get on the 4x4 by himself?
Honestly, if Mason grew up in that atmosphere, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Now,
no, because he didn't grow up in that atmosphere.
Okay, so
but their kids will grow up in that atmosphere.
True. I'm like, hey, I'm sending your kids back. Y'all come back tomorrow.
They're here. They hit them 4-wheelers revving up and heading on home. But it's going to benefit the kids more. It's going to benefit our kids, not the grandkids. Then
them coming over our house?
It's going to benefit our children compared to how much it's going to benefit us, in a sense. Because when they come over, the grandkids come over, they're going to get fed. They're going to get everything. Yes. So when they go home, what are they going to say? Grandmama made stuffed shells and this, that, and the third and blah, blah, blah. Or granddaddy cooked on the grill. He threw something on the grill. And Brooke will be like, oh, you know, go take your bath then. It's beneficial for the kids.
It is. But I cannot wait until the future. I can't wait until I do retire. It's still very nerve-wracking and scary. No matter if I'm getting a check or not. It's just one of those things. I've been working my whole life. So a smidge of a background. I was kicked out at 16, had a job since I was 15 up until now. So I worked from 15 until I will be retiring at 38. No breaks in between. So it is one of those things where it's just, I don't know what that outcome is really going to be. Again, I know it sounds real crazy. I'm going to get a check, but that check does not solidify me. Does that make sense?
I really think your first week or two, you really need to sit back and be okay. You need to treat that shit just like if you won the lottery. You just need to sit back and plan.
Dude.
Like, figure your shit out.
You say that.
Because I'm not in that situation.
Right now, I am, I guess you could say, back in school-ish to be a project manager, to get that cert. Why? Just in case I need to go out and find a job. But it's not find a job to make money. It's find a job to be productive. It's find a job to do something. It's find a job to have a purpose. I think that's the biggest thing. Purpose. Because once I retire and money aside, I have no purpose. All my children are going to be in school and you're going to be at work. So from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock, what is my purpose?
We would definitely have 2 different answers for that, because if I was in your shoes.
What would be my okay, so tell me.
What I would do?
If it was you, if you were retiring and all your kids were in school and your wife, which is me, was working from 8 to 3, what would be your purpose?
8 to 3?
Yeah. From the time they're in school to the time they get out of school.
Relax. Low-key, I would probably get up, okay, boom, since I'm retired, I'll take the kids to school, come back home, get me a cup of coffee, probably do my little routine, do my little hot water and lemon, I do all that type of shit. I would, after the fact, I'll probably roll one up, go smoke.
Okay.
After that, I would probably just sit back and relax. And I would say, hey, you know something? I'm going to make sure I hit the gym by 1 o'clock. Like, it would be like that type of day. I would not be fucking stressed about doing something, because you know why? I have done something for the last 20 plus years.
So maybe that's my problem. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, you don't know how to not do nothing.
Because to me, okay, you woke up, you had your water and lemon, you took the kids to school, you had your coffee, you chilled till 1 o'clock.
Go to the gym.
Nigga, at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Or I can say, you know something? I won't do that. And I'll be like, hey, Dave, what y'all doing for lunch? And the only reason I can say this is because I remember when my mom first retired. Like, after a couple of weeks, she got acclimated or whatever. Oh, she was going to lunch every other day.
With who? With people that were still working?
Some people met, like some of her old coworkers she was cool with. She was like, hey, y'all going to lunch today? Okay, I'll meet y'all at Longhorns. That type of thing. She may call one of her sisters. What y'all got going on?
She has 6 sisters, so that's a little different.
So it was something to do. Or they've called me, like, say 6 months after they both were retired. What y'all doing? Oh, we at the casino. They done drove to North Carolina at the Native American casino. So it's something to do. You just don't realize. And a lot of times when you say, hey, babe, what you doing? Nothing. That's what I'm doing. Nothing.
Okay, but then also I do have to look at this. you're still going to be working.
Yeah.
You're not going to be retired. You was just talking about how your mom and your dad were retired. So I can't be like, hey, babe, let's go over here for 5 hours.
No. Yeah, that can't
because
happen.
you're still going to be working.
But I really think you're going to figure it out.
Unfortunately, I am retiring young.
Hell.
So I'm definitely have to figure it out.
I think you'll be perfectly fine. I think everything that you're putting in place, working for, is going to work out just fine. Yeah. You might join the PTA.
I might. I'll go ahead and make cupcakes. Oh, actually, no, you can't bake shit no more. You gotta buy it.
Yeah, you gotta buy it.
But you know what?
Join the PTA regardless.
I might join the PTA and embarrass Brooke and Mason in the school. Building versus buying. Why don't you want to buy a house?
Because a lot of times you go buy a house, it's like cookie cutter.
Oh, most definitely.
So, for example, our second house in Texas, I think that was a dope house, but I do think they did not take advantage of spaces or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I look, you feel like it was too many exits and too many hallways. Because if you think about it, we had a hallway for everything. We had a hallway from the kitchen to the formal living room.
Yeah.
With 2 pantries right there, and the laundry room was behind the kitchen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Not only that, like, I do feel like that house, the master was smaller.
It was.
In the bedrooms that was upstairs.
Yeah.
So that was a little weird to me.
But huge bathroom.
Huge bathroom and huge closet. Right. No.
But I guess the difference between building and buying, you can really put your stamp on the house compared to they'll give you options. Mm-hmm. Oh, like this is the Montclair style. These are the options to, no, I want my shit to where, oh, this is definitely custom. Definitely
talking about custom. One part of the house that I know I want customized for sure is Brooke and Mason's area. So I want them to have a bedroom, and in the middle of their bedrooms, they have a sitting area.
Oh, yeah, where they share. Yeah.
Where they share, because right now, because they're still young, that's their play area. But when they get older, it can have just a little couch, maybe some greenery in the right.
They're gonna fight over it, but yeah.
But it's an open spot, so it's no door, nothing crazy. It's open to where you can walk past and just look in and be like. But going back to building versus buying, I do feel like a lot of these houses, one, are cookie cutter, or they're extremely old and they're trying to sell them for $1 million because they want to quote them as vintage. This ain't vintage. I need to take this wallpaper down. I might need to take down a wall, put up a wall. We might have to do some electricity work. We might have to do some plumbing work, but it's quote unquote vintage, or it's over 3,000 square feet. So they want $1 million for it.
Yeah. I guess I have friends who have bought homes and just gutted them.
And then redid them.
And I think sometimes like the only reason that they may have done that is because, one, they weren't looking for all the property they were looking for. And then you find a big ass house, you just literally gut that shit and just make it your own. It's similar, but I do feel that if you're making your forever home, one, I want my family to be the first and only ones ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then again, it's about making it yours. And building a house is more, I just feel like it's more yours.
I do too, but then I feel like when you remodel, because that's what that really is, you buy the house and you gut it. When you remodel, I feel like it takes longer.
It can, yeah. Like my partners is like, they ran into unexpected and you could be building stuff like, oh my God, you got termites. Not saying that's what their situation was, but you could run into termites, you could run into, oh my God, this wiring is too old. I replace all this wiring. So it's more unexpected there compared to what you're getting, because everything
is brand new.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Crazy business. But this was a really great conversation. Just like our intro, we do not have an outro, but thank you for listening to Basically Everything Podcast. That is BAESICALLY. Again, that is BAESICALLY. And we post a new video every Thursday on all social media platforms as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Again, that is BAESICALLY. Everything. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace. If any part of this felt familiar to you, you're not alone. Hit the next video and let's keep the conversation going.